And we are live. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Warhammer, Idaho. Hello, how are you today?
Good morning, evening, and or afternoon, whatever your time zone of choice is, whatever persuasion or illusions you hold about what time it is, you're wrong, but that's okay. We love you anyway.
Correct. I am joined once again.
As though we're not upside down and in the future. I think we're wrong, actually.
Well, we're correct. We're just wrong to everyone else. And they're wrong to us. Yeah.
We're correct, even when we're wrong.
Correct.
Okay.
I am joined once again by my partner, Hemmy. He's just finishing up some stuff on his end.
I'm finishing some work in the background. I'm literally just dragging and dropping files at the moment, so I'm good to go.
But for now, I get to control everything. And,
oh, what?
Definitely not mess with anything important. Right, last time we arrived at Footfall, a very cool kind of piratey station, but in what sounds like the beginning of the Cronus Expanse, or near the imperial edge of the Cronus Expanse. And it's pretty lawless. There is quite an unpleasant uprising of people called something like the Anvor Group, who we had a run-in. They murdered the people who were meant to be showing us to the liege ruler, or whatever he is here. Already lots of little story threads, stuff to do with the winter scales, other pirate groups, so on and so forth here. Idaho, you're a human popsicle, and it was minus 17.2 degrees C.
That I can verify. Idaho, in case you need any verification in future as you're talking about this to other people, using my official Canadian license, I can tell you that's cold as shit. Yeah. And you are authorized to say that it's cold as shit, even by Canadian standards, because it does get colder other places in the world, but does not invalidate that's cold.
That is so
That's very cold.
That's ridiculous.
I'm just going to get a drink.
Okie doke, sounds good. I hope you have lots of warm clothes and perhaps several heaters, Idaho. Now, thankfully... Oh,
what?
They were very happy Hemmy sounds.
Oh, I thought about bubble tea with tiny bubbles. That's all.
I see.
I don't have it, but I thought about it and it made me giggle.
I see. Very good.
I'm an easily amused person. Listen, you're not here with me because I'm complicated.
This is correct. Adorable. Right, now last time we had to end stream because I was running into a hard crash trying to go to the something area. Which I can't remember what it was called now. So I went in the other direction, and thankfully we have loaded in. So I'm hoping things... Yeah, I'm hoping things will be smooth from here on. Now that is a lot of people over there. I'm hoping they're not going to be aggressive. Let's save now that I'm in, so that we don't have to load the whole thing again. If
I have a drink. I have anti-sneezing medicine because I can feel it coming on.
Okay,
and I
good.
have the spiciest noobs.
Oh yes, Idaho! Hemmy got very spicy noobs again.
Oh.
So, another PSA, if you hear the Hemmy dying in the background, don't worry, he is happy.
Yeah. It's a good day to die.
What else do I need to preface? I think that's about it. I think we're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, we also saw many YouTube comments about lore and explanations between the difference of the Emperor and the Omnissiah, as well as the technology that man had before the collapse TM, whatever that ended up entailing.
I think it was something like the warp kind of exploded and really prevented travel and communication between...
Yeah. So... thank you, YouTube people. We do read all of those, and it is very helpful to get other perspectives on the lore and stuff. So as we're going through this, and there's something we don't understand, that is also an invitation for you to be like, help.
Yes.
What does this do? What does do?
Exactly. So we really appreciate it. There was some great stuff there that clarified stuff we were talking about on stream. And even someone who appreciated Hemmy's puns.
Well, yeah.
And I think that's nice.
They're pure gold. Everyone appreciates them.
Idara says, every time I come here, I nearly go deaf. The sounds of the past assault my ears. Trumpets of glory, interrupted by rustling of rags and clinking of coins above everything else.
I'm launching things up.
Very good. There is a lot of people just zombieing over at this shopkeeper's place.
Treated yourself to fried ravioli and tomato bisque soup. That sounds delicious.
That does sound
good.
good.
If I wasn't eating nudes, I'd be very jealous.
This shopkeeper says you meet all kinds on footfall and you can't tell right away who's just crazy and who's an enemy of humanity hiding
Same. It's like
among
retail.
his faithful. It's like what?
Retail or government.
Oh, yeah.
Both.
For sure. Hello, Infinity. It is good to see you. How are you today? So I'm going to do a good little scout. Oh, the camera does not like that wall. Is she back on footfall? I thought she left on a pilgrimage for good. What?
Who did?
Be blessed, children of the Terror, and may the Emperor's light forsake. Wait.
Who left?
It's Argenta saying this.
What?
Wait, no. Citizen said, is she back on footfall? I don't know who she is.
Argenta?
Maybe.
A rogue trader.
I don't... I think we're assuming that my character hasn't been here before.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The game definitely seems to approach it like I know nothing.
Yeah, well,
Which is
that's fair.
quite unfortunate. I was actually thinking about this. Sorry
Even the
to...
dialogue choices as written would imply that.
Sorry to delay again. But I was thinking about this after last stream, and we had that weird comment where Heinrichs was like, oh yes, maybe it's the Xenos, and our lore successful check was like,
What's the Xenos?
I think I've heard of them. And it's quite...
It's real weird.
It's weird because the character creation was so good at making you feel like, yes, this is my character. Like, in my head, she is set up in this world. But then you come into the game and the story goes, who are you? And it's kind of sad that some of your background doesn't seem to be recognized.
Hello, Infinity, by the by.
It's also quite the opposite experience to what I'm used to, where often you come into a new character going like, I have no idea who this character is, but the rest of the world reacts like they know who your character is. It's just a bit of an odd one. Anyway, shall I get you in here?
Yes, please.
Excellent. Idaho, every time you pick up your phone at work, it's 50-50. It's either going to be a bard, a drunken barbarian, or an NPC. Hemmy's had some NPCs recently. I had a great laugh hearing about one of them.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god. There was one guy who didn't know his own name. That was a challenge. Jesus.
Yeah,
I am having problems with my order. Oh, no problem. Do you have an order number? I don't know. Do you have a phone number? I don't know. What was the order for? I don't know. Where's it being delivered to? I don't know. What's your name then? I think I know my name. Hold on. What does that even mean?
Oh, yeah. The retail world is quite something. To be honest, I think...
It's not even like I'm in retail, honestly.
That's
I just
true.
have to deal with retail level people.
Yeah. To be honest, though, I think any public-facing job gets stuff like that. I know healthcare workers get some real NPCs.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Retail, of course. IT help. IT's understandable in a way.
Yeah.
As annoying as it might be, but you know, if you're coming into IT as someone who's not experienced, there can be some very silly questions asked that are actually very understandable.
Yeah, because if you're focused on, let's say, studying to become a doctor, that does not really leave all the room in the world to then go, and I'll learn everything about how to build and manage and understand computers.
Yeah.
It's
precisely.
not everyone can be an expert in everything. But there are some where it's like, did you have it plugged in? And they go, no. And you're like, what? How are you alive?
Yeah. I'm the Law. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful day today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, we've triggered the Hemmy. What happened?
Idaho
What are you
says,
thinking?
my favorite was people who give me a good order number and are convinced they ordered it from us.
Oh.
Now, that happened the other day when a woman called up and she was like, hey, I'm having trouble with my order. I said, no problem. What's up? Can you give me an order number? She said, yep, absolutely. I've got it right here. Easy peasy then. What's your order number? 2.
Oh, no.
Like, you know what? Funnily enough, I don't think it is. I don't think you're the second order that's ever been placed.
I had a great time with that. And again, somewhat understandably, back when I was working directly in retail. Because I worked at one of 2 New Zealand big chain bookstores. And there was the other store down the other end of the mall, and people would just walk into our store and be like, I placed an order for this thing. And we'd go, okay, let's have a look. I can't see an order here. And they'd start getting really worked up. And then when you finally got down to it, it was like, oh, that's for the other store. You have to go over there. That's not us.
Which is kind of understandable, but
Yeah.
maybe just check.
It was very funny, though.
All right. Thank you for
Ooh.
control of several people. Appreciate
You
it.
are welcome. You sure you still don't want control of another one?
Very sure.
Okay. Let's go find out what's happening down here. There's an investigator?
There's a letter.
Refugees? Letters?
A leaflet. Would you like me to read it?
Oh, yes, please.
Now is our time, not theirs. Go to their homes, drag them out of their beds, carve open their bodies like carcasses at a slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, Casbilica, Cordia, Von Valencius. Their names mean nothing now. Tomorrow we'll erase them from memory. Go and seize power, as much of it as you can carry. ANV.
Yeah, okay. There are a lot of these posters around.
Lovely.
So that's the Anvil
Now,
group.
it does have the Rogue Trader's name on there, so we want to
Yeah.
be careful brandying that name
Ooh,
out.
we do. Idaho says it was a bad order number. Oh, dear. That doesn't help, does it, Idaho? Now, would you like me to narrate?
No,
While
that's
you
okay.
watch?
No.
Okay.
The buzzing crowd is closed in on several harried-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place.
Were these refugees or rebels?
At a Walmart.
Here. There's like several very priestly looking people up here. There was an investigator up the front, so I'm curious what's happening. Oh, geez. Oh, instigator, not investigator.
Oh, I read that as an investigator too. I was like, oh, good, there's an authority figure. We have an adult.
Just cut their throats already. What are they thinking, letting that ship dock at footfall? They're all stricken.
Who? Us? Or someone else?
No cutting. We get their blood on us. We'll be tainted too. Better burn them.
Are they talking about us?
I don't know.
I feel like they're talking about us.
Presumably.
But then why?
Man with the funny hat will surely tell us.
Oh, God, there's a hand on screen.
There's a hand? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, look, a hand.
Oh, that was quite the jump scare. Jeez. Goodness gracious.
He's coming in to do he's moving his piece on the board.
Yeah. Whoa, look at this dude.
Be quiet, you scoundrel.
A priest clad in a simple black raiment cuts through the crowd like a void ship crossing the sky.
You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance to think you have the right.
Now, he looks very priestly. Is that a tech priest kind of priest, or is
I
that
don't
going
think
to be...
so. That seems like a heretical sort of priest.
Yeah?
Or not heretical. What's the opposite? Dogmatic.
Dogmatic
sort
kind of
heretical.
priest, yeah. I think that was like an option we could take in Character Creator. Something priestly. Agenta stares at the sight of the elderly priest. That's Reverend Hieronymus. I'm surprised he decided to intervene on street squabble. Well, this is a fortuitous meeting then.
Why?
Because that's her mentor, not quite a mentor figure, but someone she was wanting to meet here.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I must have missed that.
So what's going on here?
Several dozen gazes bore into you.
And who are you supposed to be?
We're trying to be incognito, right?
A concerned citizen, an armed one.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, it really is a Walmart.
Armed citizen, I think. I suggest you think well before giving me the lip.
You've never been to a Walmart, have you?
I have not. No.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah. I assume it's just like Kmart.
Yeah, but worse.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't think it could get worse.
It really is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The rabble-rousers give you an appraising look.
You've got a point there. I wonder if you can back it up.
Do you want me to back up claims I have weapons.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it's in your favor.
Seems unwise.
I don't think these are well-educated people.
No, not at all.
Silence! You must be completely out of your minds. A band of woeful, dim-witted reprobates who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days.
Whoa!
Yikes.
Yikes!
Oof.
Jeez, how dare you raise any concerns? You ought to just suffer.
Yeah.
Just checking, you did unmute yourself, right? Very good.
I've checked that several times, actually.
Nice.
And what's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death.
Why do you think we're heretics? Oh, it's the refugees. The refugees and instigators are different. Okay.
We're not heretics.
The haggard man is on the verge of tears.
We're refugees. I swear it on the golden throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors! Traitors and heretics, the lot of them!
A murmur runs through the crowd. The people gawk at you, at the priest, at the wretched group huddling in the center.
Well, that sounds like they have quite the bone to pick with the Empire then.
Right?
Idaho says, Walmart is a great cross-section of humanity, to put it lightly.
Yeah.
That is a great description, Idaho. Just make sure you keep your surroundings in mind. If I ever end up in a Walmart, I will be sure to keep that in mind.
Hopefully we can avoid it.
Yes. How tiring. The motley sea of colors that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues, but most of them are acid streaks of fear, their rosebuds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here.
Cassia looks at the crowd of troublemakers wearily, and she shudders at the very sight of her.
They shudder.
And they shudder even. Everyone's shuddering.
Everyone's
The
shuddering.
vibration mode has been enabled.
As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies at the top of the glacier. But commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, for such is their nature.
Wow.
Interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of you. Or me, Shiloh. Hello, Thanix! How are you doing today? Idaho says, Walmart at midnight is great people watching.
Yeah, it really is.
I see.
It really is.
I see.
Oh boy. I still have very sorry to sidetrack you real quick.
Yeah.
In Canada, our version of Walmart was called Zellers until that closed down mid-2000s-ish. Mm-hmm. We still had Walmart, but we also had Zellers. That was like the Canadian offshoot. Exact same vibe, though. And we had Walmart, so very one-to-one comparison.
Okay.
I still remember so distinctly walking home one day and seeing a woman with a bag of fish, like goldfish, like a live fish. Mm-hmm. She would take one out and throw it at the door of the Zellers, which was open. She could have gone in. Go and pick the goldfish up, put it in the bag, take a different goldfish out, throw it at the door, and just repeat, and then I left. It was real weird. People are nuts. Yeah.
Wow.
You made the mistake of going one summer night and seeing a guy in a Borat swimsuit. Wow.
Oh, that's quite something, Idaho. Thanix, it did not exist, right? Don't recall that store when you were in Canada 2013 to 2015.
Yeah, I think all the Zellers closed down before that.
Right.
I could be wrong, but it was definitely a thing that existed.
Yeah. And then kind of faded out.
They all shut their doors all at once in one day.
Oh, whoa.
Like a whole mega company went under.
Really?
Yeah, kind of like Sears style.
Wow, damn. Right, what are we going to do here? We can address the refugee. Those are serious accusations you're spouting. I hope you have proof to back them up. I would like to hear what they're going on about.
Yeah.
All onlookers are to return to their homes immediately. Refugees can go to Dock Alpha Row. I will speak to you later. Oh.
Wow.
I mean, that would certainly get things in motion. Or the people the people before you insult those instigated by the throne to be above them, and thus they deserve death. Oh my goodness! I quite like the coercion one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little threatening, but it's also in everyone's best interest.
Yeah,
I think I
agree.
like that one the best.
Because I want to hear, but I also think things are going to continue to get messy if it's just out here in the open. All right. All onlookers are to return to their homes immediately. The refugees go to Dock Alpha Row. I will speak to you later. Comply or face the consequences.
Feels very in character.
It does.
The rabble-rouser looks at you morosely.
I don't want to get in trouble over this lot.
Good.
Okay. The refugees use the interruption to make off in the direction of Dock Alpha Row.
So I wonder if then we have to go back to Alpha Row.
Probably at some point, yeah.
Yeah. Idaho says, Hemmy, I'm excited. I get to see some 41 one last time. Oh, hand.
In September, some 41. What?
Idaho, what is some 41? Oh, you also got hand this time.
I did get hands, yeah. I got these hands.
The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor.
The priest shakes his head disapprovingly, then his eyes shift to you.
I am Reverend
Oh, fuck me.
Hieronymus? I think?
Hieronymus?
Yeah.
Doloroso.
I am Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please, come see me when you have time. We can talk then.
Sweet. Well, I mean, I don't particularly like him, but Argenta wants to see him, so we'll go have a
Canadian
chat.
punk band. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Oh, cool.
I'm not super into the punk scene, so I'm afraid I'm not familiar, but I'm very glad that you get to enjoy.
Hemmy is distinctly unpunk.
Yeah, and whatever the opposite of punk is.
Unfortunately.
I'm cute and cuddly.
Yeah. Zenu, we have been struggling with that name ever since we first saw it, and it's been a little while now. How are you doing, Zenu? Oh, there's more goods scattered around. Is it the same leaflet? It sure is. They're putting in work. Drusian preacher. Doubt
am I?
is the first step toward
there I am.
heresy.
Both my characters were perfectly behind objects as I was looking for them.
They were playing peekaboo. Oh, what is
Ooh,
this?
can I do...
Oh, sorry, yeah.
The sight of this cogitator would be enough to break any tech priest's heart. The machine is leaning slightly to one side, grimly covered in scrawled drawings, with frivolous writing scratched here and there on the casing. Several keys are missing, and the rest are coated with dust. Oh, it's a display model.
Okay. It's a display model. Aren't they all in this place? Okay, I mean, without Pascal here, I do still have a 75% chance, so let's try to repair
Of
it.
the tech use?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Succeeded. I don't think we've seen a failure yet.
I don't think we have.
On a traps we have, but not in a dialogue.
Yeah, we've been lucky.
After a series of creaks and groans, the cogitator's dusty screen lights up. On it are several lines of text, section headings.
Okay, I don't
Welcome,
really care.
about footfall, Parsimus Dwayne's design.
Yeah, that one seems...
I almost read that as persimmon.
Oh, delicious. Zinni, you're crying internally at the final Shakespeare crisis budget. That's how you're doing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Screaming internally. Oh, geez. Okay, well, yikes.
Both is good.
Yeah. Let's see what the Parsimus Dwayne design is.
Okay. The cogitator flickers and grunts before displaying a tapestry of text. The great Parsimus Dwayne intended to conquer the Coronis expanse and build the most grandiose structure, which will shine through the ages, praising the names of its creator and his descendants. Footfall, the palace of the stars. The glory of the great Parsimus deeds will live on throughout the ages, and his grand designs. The cogitator hisses and grunts as it tries to clean its insides by spewing out dust and detritus through its cracks.
Ooh.
So, this was originally meant to be a grand beautiful utopia sort of thing.
Yeah, I guess so. Like the start of this Persimmon,
yeah.
Parsimus's great empire or something by the sounds.
Persimmon Dwayne, the RogueTrader Johnson.
Although with how disused it is, I imagine that didn't come to pass.
Yeah, it's a Walmart now.
Oh.
The RogueTrader hisses for a while, and then the screen flickers and once more shows the words, "The great Parsimus Dwayne intends to conquer." Wow, what a ominous final thing.
Sure is.
Jeez.
I wonder if we'll hear anyone mention him.
I should leave that on a note at work every time I leave.
Imagine. Sorry, I think that was me accidentally. So, I kind of want to go back and find those refugees. I think they're probably back in the area we were in before.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I'm not super keen to go through that loading screen, but I also want to know what was going on.
I always have a backup plan.
What do you think?
I kind of think we just keep exploring.
Okay.
Like
Sure.
in this area, I mean.
Yeah. Sounds good. We'll
I
keep
see
exploring,
some
see what happens.
goods up here. There's someone doing a handstand. Oh no, they're bowing.
Ooh, very good. Let's grab all the goods we can.
It's just random scrap.
Oh, yeah, lots of people bowing.
I'm gonna do this Lore Imperium one, the
Ooh, okay.
big statue. I have an
Yeah.
80% chance of getting it. So
Sounds good.
the statue undoubtedly depicts Persimmon Dwayne, the legendary rogue trader who founded Footfall. He was a rogue
Oh,
trader.
he was a rogue trader.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Interesting. He'd name it Footfall. That's not the greatest.
It's really not
Settlement
like
name.
a particularly grand statement, is it?
Yeah. Foot slap. The utopia.
Footfall. Unless it was meant to be kind of like a starting off point or a fallback point.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. What is a footfall outside of context? I don't know.
It's a great question.
Help.
I feel like I should know, but who knows? There's a RogueTrader here that I'm gonna try to use a machine write set on.
That's how it's done.
Ooh, access granted. Oh, look, are there goods up here? Well, there's something happening up here that I can get
Always
to.
keep your eye on the prize.
Athletics. Why am I trying to be up here?
Nothing's
geez.
impossible for this old
Goods.
officer.
The hell?
Oh.
Where'd you take us?
Sorry.
Where did you take us?
Up.
Okay, I opened this box and there was
Yeah.
a body in it.
Was there really?
The numerous wounds and injuries indicate that this was a particularly brutal murder, and the letters ANV are carved into the victim's shoulder blade.
Wow. Okay, these guys are nasty. The loot is a commander's monocle. Whenever an ally under the effect of the wearer's voice of command ability makes an attack during an extra turn, this attack deals an additional fellowship bonus amount. Plus a great sword. Cool. Most warriors prefer swords.
Maybe Argenta can use that.
Maybe, but I like her weapons at the moment. For they provide more flexibility on the battlefield. Maybe Abelard could use it. Plus
Yeah.
10% parry. Is there anything else that it does? Thanix, you think it's meant to mean, like, first footstep into the lawless land that is Coronis Expanse 1,000 years ago? That would make a great deal of sense, Thanix.
It would.
So, Thanix, do you know what happened to Mr. Persimmon? Did he make great strides, or did he fail?
Persimmon Dwayne the Trader Johnson.
Must not have features. Wow, okay. Cool.
I'm waiting to do parkour until you're out of the screen. by the
Okay,
way.
thank you.
Okay, parkour.
Parkour!
Put,
Do you have 100% jump chance? Jump?
put.
Come on.
There we go.
Oh, you brought us back.
Oh, wait, what? Why did. How do we get down?
How do I?
Oh no.
Gimme!
Oh dear. Hold on.
It's just twitching there.
She sure is. Can I just jump back over? There we go.
Let me back.
Okay, well, good luck.
No!
It's too late. No.
No!
I have the power.
Oh no!
Now, do I have a headpiece on Cassia? I do. But I don't think that is better than the commander's monocle. We'll put that on her. And the
Is someone using the
sword-
commander's monocle, sorry?
Yes, I put it on Cassia.
Okay, okay.
The great sword is significantly more damage.
It's great.
Yeah, it is two-handed,
You're
but
gonna
I
turn him
don't...
into fucking Tony the Tiger.
Yeah. The brutal strike is a much bigger area than cleave, which is pretty cool.
Great swords. They're great.
I don't think there's any disadvantage. Whoa, he looks awesome with it. I like that. Okay, let me go get a full sentence out. Is there a disadvantage to using a great sword, a two-handed sword, instead of a one-handed sword?
You'd assume it's just that you can't wield another weapon, so you can't have
Yeah.
a pistol and shoot.
This
if you
makes
need to.
sense? Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my first thought.
Makes sense. All right, sorry, I've missed some chat. Zenu said the vertical slice will be done by summer, though, so that's nice. If that's within your expectations, Zenu, that's great. It sounds like you're quite unhappy with it, though. It sounds like it's going to be quite the task. Oh, sorry to hear you're not doing well. Phoenix, you think it's meant to... sorry, I read that. The Ferrybunda system is where ship faster than light to Coronis Expanse from Imperium arrive. This would make sense. They did say something like it being the first system of the Coronis Expanse from the Imperium. And you only just started reading Coronis Expanse lore when you played this game, Phoenix. Very nice. All good, all good. The setting's so big. It really is. There seems to be so much in this world. It's quite cool.
Oh, there's a gunsmith.
There is.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. The only advantage is that chain swords can be used with pistols, but I don't use a pistol anyway. You're very right. Okay, sweet. I'm excited to try the big two-handed sword.
Woot. Now,
Yep.
I'm at a gunsmith.
You are? And what does he do?
Well, it's more of a building that
Oh.
I am now confused by because there's no entrance to said building.
I see.
Oh, wait, is that an entrance? down
Should I come help?
there? Sure, if you want to have a look. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck to get in.
Where are you?
I went down the hallway from where you were.
Down the hallway. Which... Oh, you know what? Maybe I just do this. Aha! Oh, hey, look, there you are, just in front of me.
Yep. See, there's a big sign that says Gunsmith Guild,
Oh, it does!
but then you can't get into this building.
It might be more of an environmental art thing than an actual...
Oh, that's fucking rude.
It is rather,
Oh,
isn't it?
there's quite the crowd over here.
There
oh,
is.
This looks like an event.
Another big crowd.
Let's go talk to them.
Okay,
I'm
let me-
sure we
let me
can
save
talk them
first.
down from the ledge without issue. Have you seen how charming I am? This will be easy.
Sure,
always keep
I've
my
seen how much
options
aggro you
open.
can generate.
All is calm on footfall, mostly. He says in front of a mob.
Abelard says the Casbalica trade Xeno artifacts on footfall, and fairly blatantly at that, and the Ordo Xenos is in no hurry to rectify the situation. Gotcha. Xeno, you're fairly upset, but only because it'll cost a lot. That is a very fair reason for being upset. I was very upset yesterday because something cost... Well, I got charged for something I didn't realize I was getting charged for.
That and our banks are being weird here.
Yeah.
Still weird.
Yeah, we'll follow up on it.
Right.
Zenny, your issue right now is that you just wait to do it all in one blow, or just get the vertical slice done for a possible Kickstarter? Oh, you're weighing things up. I see. That is a tricky one. So, how's this crowd doing, Hemmy?
I talked to the guard and he said all is calm on footfall, mostly.
Oh, there's another huge crowd over here. The heretic, the Xenos, and the mutant. They are all equally repulsive to the light. They are all poison that must be burned away.
Right.
Great, lovely, charming. Thus to
Keep
help
your wits about you.
forebearers.
These guys actually seem rather calm.
They are rather calm. I think they're
Compared to
all
the
just
other crowd, anyway.
worshipy sorts. Oh, look at all the goods over there.
Over where?
Yoink. A lot of cargo.
This is all their backpacks of all the rioters in the crowd. You're just stealing from the public lockers.
Well, they shouldn't have put it down then, should they?
We're quite the rogue trader.
Let us
Yeah.
not dawdle.
Gone rogue.
We got a chat from Mufasa at one point, and he said all the light touches, and we took it very literally. Whoa! What? There's an interactable here that says punish the enemies of humanity?
What?
Right in front of me, over here.
Over where?
I'm gonna do an inspect. Punish
Okay.
the Xenos, a coin for a
Oh.
go.
Oh, Oh, there
they
are
aliens?
people in the cage.
Yeah.
No, we are not doing that.
Dreadful Xenos is what they're all named. I'm gonna talk to them.
It's clear that.
It is clear that the one in the cage is not a Xenos, just an ordinary Voidborn who lost in the mutation lottery.
Oh no! Shame.
Yikes.
Xenobeasts unknown, behavior, cruelty tricks, diet, rocks, fears, and the Emperor. Wow.
Yaldari, behavior, duplicitous, aggressive, habitat, woods, diet, infants? 2 to 3 a week, fears, the Emperor, righteous people.
Ooh.
I don't know that's how that works,
I don't
actually.
think that's how that works at all.
Above the creature's elongated eyes, you see the remains of quite human eyelids. It looks like this Xenos is the work of a not particularly skilled surgeon and a slightly more proficient makeup artist.
Oh, fascinating. Can we talk to this carnival?
pretty horrendous.
It is, isn't it?
Carnival Barker. This young man is clearly making every effort to look dapper. His fashionable clothes are practically new and his hair is well groomed. What ruins this impression is the poorly scrubbed off oil stains from his leaky implant and the fit of the jacket, which was clearly made for someone else. Come one, come all, see for yourself the best collection of live Xenos on Footfall.
Very nice. Oh, I will buy all the
Is it?
captives from you? Huh.
I don't feel like it is very nice.
No, sorry, your voice was very nice.
Oh, thanks.
Good.
It's like, I think this is pretty horrific, actually. I like how you come up and you go, yes, very good. I shall as well throw a stone.
No, I don't want that. But that's pretty much what the people in the Empire think it works. Exactly, Infinity. Exactly. I mean, I want to go with the first iconoclast option.
Why not do it subtly?
How am I supposed to do it subtly?
Buy them.
Okay, sure. I'll buy all the
them,
captives
give
from
them a
you.
job on our ship and be like, have fun, bud.
Sure.
Hemmy, now I know you do the voices. I can exploit this for my own gain and money for you.
Very good.
I mean, I will happily voice whatever you want, bud. You just shoot me a message. I have been taking on more, like, just community projects for voiceover work, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
so I'm happy to
Hemmy's-
do that if you want.
Hemmy's been doing some voiceover stuff, and it's been really cool.
It's been fun. It's been fun. It allows me to make use of this way overbuilt audio
Yeah.
setup that I have. All right. He thinks for a moment. That can be done, very much so. The entire collection will cost you a tiny sum, but you're free to take them away right now.
Oh, my profit factor.
Yeah, but we freed some people.
We freed for some people.
Fuck, maybe one of those is an officer we can use. I doubt it, but
I doubt it too.
maybe
but,
the one with the eyelids.
Now we have bought some people. Who knows what happened to them?
Is that? Oh, they're just gone.
I think they're gone.
Everyone is just fine with this? They're all okay?
Sure, yeah. They've got nothing to
always
throw
have a
rocks at
backup
now.
plan.
They'll probably go home. What if I talk to him again? I'm afraid our establishment is being
Come
forced
on,
to
come
suspend.
all, see the idiot who bought our makeup artist's work.
Yeah. I do feel a little bit like that's how
Face
it is.
painting, £5.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've been very turned around on this map. Oh, hey, look.
Really?
What's this? First mate Dagon.
It's one long hallway.
And hi, Ramoni. You know, but I got turned around.
Okay. Sure.
We need no rules or leaders. We're not an organization. We're a force of nature. Yeah. And got it. I think everyone here has got it. Am I
Oh
going in the
my
right
God.
direction? What is this? Carnival Barker. I'm going in the distinctly wrong direction. Which way is the right direction? This way.
Where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to go to Hieronymus, what's his face, and the other stuff down.
Oh, the dude. Yeah.
Oh, I've gone in the wrong direction.
To the Liege's palace.
No.
I mean, that looks pretty right direction-y.
Yeah, that's the Liege's palace. Hieronymus is down the other end, and so is first mate Dagon.
Would you
Oh,
like me to go there and you can just follow?
Sure. Thanix reminds me, I can just click on the map.
Ah.
Yeah.
No gods, no masters, plenty of hell demons.
This is
Yeah.
very correct, Crimson. Good to see you. I got too used to Baldur's Gate 3 map, which was not quite so interactable.
No.
In this mishmash of devices and cables, you notice equipment from totally different eras. Some ancient, some merely old, and others hastily tossed together in more recent years.
That makes
Always
sense.
keep your eye on the
Pretty much how
prize.
you imagine ancient technology with no education to be.
Yeah, precisely.
Well, originally engineered and then duct tape.
Oh my goodness, Doloroso is all the way up there.
Where?
Up.
Oh, yeah, look at him.
Just watching everyone.
Oh, I'm gonna go say hi.
Oh, okay.
You wanna come?
Sure, sounds good.
Adira's still looking absolutely terrifying.
She's looking terrifying, but very cool. Your Holiness.
Your Holiness, Reverend Hieronymus, I have been authorized to deliver an anonymous donation to you. Its sender is too humble to give it to you in person, but they hope that it will benefit the servants of the true faith.
That seems sus.
Uh-huh.
Super sus.
We totally didn't get it by painting people up as Xenos and making people hit them with rocks.
Precisely.
The man with a face so drawn it appears to be made of nothing but skin and bone fixes his unblinking bird-like eyes on you. The priest's simple black clothes have next to no adornments, and they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice he says, "The Emperor protects."
Throw him a couple coins? Oh, I don't think that would go so well. Bow your head and say nothing.
His gaze bores into you as if he is trying to penetrate your thoughts.
And you must be the young Von Valencius. That name carries weight, and it is a burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savoring their sweet poison?
Neither?
Hi to you too, I guess. Jeez.
Hi again.
Let's see. I don't really want to go dogmatic. Keep this attitude and you'll be featuring in my next confession. Ooh. Let's say... Are you saying that Theodora was a transgressor? You want the heretical one?
Yeah.
I'm a complete
I
reprobate.
feel like what you would do is that, the sixth one, but...
I do not wish to enter debate. I want to know what he's trying to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
A woman of great gifts, but few considered virtue to be one of them. People whispered that power had corrupted her, made her believe that she was entitled to anything she wanted. It is known that she showed cordiality to Xenos, broke taboos, and violated dogmas. Then again, so do nearly all rogue traders.
My dude, that's the job.
Yeah, it's literally in the job description.
Okay, well, you're
Good
just...
heavens, your face is so much like a skull. I took you for a decorative filler. Holy shit. Wow.
Or a computer robot floor tile or
That-
interface element.
That is
Beautiful.
possibly one of the best nerd burns I've ever heard.
That is absolutely
Coming
beautiful,
across someone
yeah.
who looks rather gaunt and going, wow, are you a 40k ornamentation piece? Oof.
Oh, I love it. Right. Oh, let's throw this back in his face. A rogue trader's the Emperor's anointed. I act at his command, as evidenced by his signature on my warrant.
Here's my badge.
And did he grant it to you personally? The Emperor has entrusted his servants with the future of humanity, but people are too weak and flawed to prove themselves worthy of his trust. Only suffering can cleanse us, but we fear it, and thus remain sullied.
Oh, he's the worst.
Wow.
Okay.
I remember coming across these sorts of people in Sunday school.
Ooh, boy, I do not wish to enter into this debate with you.
A predictable response.
Argenta, can you please talk to
It's
him?
almost like he's used to people not wanting to engage with
Yeah,
his bullshit.
yeah. Oh, there we go, finally.
Oh, yeah. He looks at Argenta, who's standing nearby, and his voice softens slightly.
Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful?
It was, Reverend. Let it be known to you that Theodora von Valencius's ship was attacked by servants of the archenemy, who Apple?
Paul?
Is it meant to be a Paul?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna see what that word is.
Thank you. Thanik says Drusian mission is very ascetic.
Yeah, it's a Paul, like a
Perhaps the
Paul.
rest of the ecclesiarchy. Oh, like appalled. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I didn't realize that was how it was spelled.
Very nice, Crimson. Excellent.
Crimson says that's definitely the problem with this setting. Not enough suffering. People must really suffer. They're clearly not doing it
It was looking
right.
too hopeful and full of joy for a while. They're glad we rectified that. You big, stretched out piece of leather, you.
Beautiful. Oh, I just realized there's a big old banner in the back saying Winterscale Dynasty Trade Mission.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah. So they've
So
clearly
have
got
they
their stamp.
taken over the kind of domain of Footfall then entirely?
Probably.
Because my understanding is it was a bit of a neutral point where multiple rogue traders came around. But
Yeah, same.
if their banners are hanging from the walls, shit, that kind of implies something else.
Yeah, they're trying to push their presence. Anyway, attacked by servants of the archenemy who appall the heart of any righteous soul, she says, nearly hissing with fury. And not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend Hieronymus, I wish to join the esteemed rogue traders crew and help protect the von Valencius dynasty from the forces of the archenemy. I am divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the Footfall reliquary. I like how authoritative she is. She just goes, I'm doing this. And you kind of have to go, okay.
I mean, that first response.
I would add something to that if it weren't so beneath me. Wow.
Or the fourth, to be blunt, I don't want her around. Please do not approve this transfer.
Please help.
She won't leave. Did you? Oh, shit.
No!
Okay, you can correct it.
I didn't mean to press that!
That's hilarious.
No! Oh my gosh! I was just hovering it over and then my big fat heavy finger clicked.
You make yourself sound like Quasimodo. It's one big hunched finger.
Oh dear. Crimson and 40k etiquette. A 3-story banner is practically a business card. Sure, okay. I mean, if you say so.
Yeah. Then the rogue traders don't seem subtle in
No.
this universe. That kind of makes sense. I'm surprised their
No.
names aren't scrawled into the continents so you can see them from orbit.
True. Thanik's many priests in Imperium at large live in luxury. Drusian at least willing to
live
live
as the poor do.
as the poor do. Okay, gotcha. They're like, we must suffer too. I mean, I guess if everyone else
Yeah.
is suffering, they might as well.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, correction. I have no need of your protection, but I have nothing against your presence aboard my ship.
Argenta's disgruntled gaze bores into you, but she says nothing. I mean,
I didn't.
that is kind of how we're feeling.
Didn't mean it. I don't mind having her along. I want to see what she does.
Okay. I like you could double down and go, you fucking heard me.
Yeah.
Hieronymus nods in thought. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The Footfall reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was in all the years preceding your arrival.
Critical hit right to the gruntlement. Correct.
Hieronymus smiles sadly.
I know what it is that calls you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat, for it helps you to forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path.
Wow, isn't he inspiring?
Yeah.
But before you start on a path towards your new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most dispossessed people on Footfall. They've brought me troubling news from Footfall's shadow quarters. In the darkest corners where the liege's wardens do not venture, taint has taken root.
Ooh, this is what we wanted to hear.
Bring us to the red light district, bud.
Footfall is consumed by profanity. But even here, true heresy, serving the archenemy, is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the shadow quarters mark their abodes with a sun inscribed in blue and gold, and perform strange rituals in secret. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be humorous. Rumors even. Very funny rumors. But I well know that evil lurks all around us, and I wish to see retribution.
You'd love to see how this guy does at speed dating? I think it would be speed breakups.
Oh, yeah.
Crimson.
Wow.
Yeesh.
He actually gives big incel energy.
Yeah.
Not from anything he
Why
said.
does she not like me? She must not be suffering enough.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Why don't you go to the liege with this matter is a good
Yeah,
question.
hang on. Wait a minute.
We can verify
We're not
it.
your manager.
Yeah. Why not go to the liege?
I do not walk the paths pleasing to the liege.
Hieronymus frowns.
Vladim is weak and riddled with worms on the inside. He seeks to please his Casbilicum masters, whose peddlers of relics of the unholy Xenos.
Gotcha. Phoenix, you don't think he would even want love in the first place? I don't think he would, no.
He'd be out there going, what's love got to do with it?
What's love got to do with
Oh,
it?
God, can you imagine him doing a cover of all those songs?
He's like, this really hurts my back, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Must suffer.
What's love but
Oh,
a
no.
second-hand emotion?
Oh no. Yikes. What a great way to meet people who might normally shun the path of the righteous, correct?
You like him because he's very different from most in the Priest and 40k media. I mean, he's more miserable.
He's interesting, that's for sure, Phoenix. Not that you agree with it. I totally understand that.
That's
Yeah.
good difference is liking a character versus agreeing with them. Likeable villains are likable because they're well written.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. All right. Well, we will verify this rumor.
I mean, you're more generous than I have. I'd have been going, I don't have time for your pamphlets or whatever, bud.
Oh, but we're here to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. That's you.
Oh, that's me. With great pleasure.
Argenta puts her hand on the stock of her weapon.
I almost wish for the rumor to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretics.
She's gonna just stroll through the shadow corner, killing anyone with a live, laugh, love sign on their door.
Yeah. Can't be
This
having too much
is
fun.
where I bid you goodbye, sister. Noble Shiloh, is there any more you wish to ask me about? My wisdom is infinite.
I assume we will not get far by asking him to move the conversation to a nicer place. I honestly don't care about anything else, so I will take my leave.
Okay.
The Emperor protects.
The Emperor protects.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
Not you, maybe, but, you know, in general, sure.
Ah, Hemmy, give me the strength to live until the end of my shift. Just a little bit of strength.
Yeah, I feel that, big way.
That's been me at work every day this week.
It's good to have a day off, though.
Yeah, it is. Very nice. Okay, so there was someone back here that is marked on the map called First Mate Dagon. And I'm trying to Ooh! Oh, I found him.
Rise to the top, or get
Oh,
left
jeez.
in the dust.
I should have saved.
Yeah, that's okay. A low hum of voices quiets, and a dozen gazes shift to you.
Uh-oh.
The tall man with a shaved beard is rubbing his hands together nervously. His opulent clothes are nearly bursting at the seams on his muscular body, and his expression is forbiddingly grim. Still, he's trying to put on an air of friendliness. Greetings, you must be. He glances at the scroll in his mechanical hand implant. Why is the implant bolded? Oh, it's because we can look it over.
Yeah.
It really going to define implant?
An implant, yep.
Oh, augmentation, a mechanical or electronic cybernetic substitution for biological limbs or organs. That, that's what that means. Okay. Very good. Glad to know that's the same.
Okay, so we're Mistress Fidelio.
Oh, that's him, sorry. Mistress Fidelio, all the guests have arrived. You're the last on the list, and we couldn't well start without you. Your presence is absolutely vital.
Oh, do we play along? That sounds like a dangerous situation to be in. If everyone's awaiting us.
What if she's there to be sacrificed or something? I don't know about that.
Sure,
But on the other hand, before you press that,
yeah.
That pamphlet had very clearly Von Valencius must
did.
die.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like we play along, and worst case scenario, he finds out who we would have otherwise introduced ourselves to be.
I agree. If there was an option to say, oh no, just a passing stranger, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
I
Lie
would.
about who you are, but not play along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to just out us just yet. So sure, I'm Fidelio. Oh dear, Maunches.
He puts on a broad smile, but then catches himself and quickly frowns once more. Please, we can talk later. Chaplain is about to begin.
I think you might have been onto something with the whole sacrifice.
Yeah.
What is this tomfoolery?
Abelard grumbles, but not before making sure that the man is out of earshot.
Good job, good thinking, Abelard.
Yeah, well,
No.
at least he complains quietly.
I would like some insight from Adara, although this is not specifically Adara. She's just the one doing the check.
Yeah, do you predict any deaths in the near future? What's the over-under on massacre?
What is this place? What's going on here? I want to see what all of this is about. Let's have a look around.
Yeah, look around. Succeeded. The gathering you found yourself at seems refined and respectable at first glance. The directions and the attendees' clothes speak of wealth, and so does the location, which isn't far from the liege's residence. But you notice that most of those gathered are of rather imposing physique. Many of them have scars and military-grade implants. Several of the guests look like they're covering the exit. A few are clearly carrying concealed weapons.
I'm not gonna lie. The text says that the location speaks of wealth.
Yeah, this, not so much.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a... Oh,
Maybe the stage.
I see a coffin on the stage. But a lot of this just looks like randomly assorted warehouse junk.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Your appearance has definitely attracted everyone's attention.
Oh dear.
Just about every guest here keeps glancing at you, and some are clearly watching your every move, even though they are trying not to show it.
Okay. I wonder who this Fidelio is and why they cannot start without them.
Judging by the way that fellow with the list was talking about her, it's someone very important, but it's not a name I've heard before.
Well, that's why it makes me nervous to have introduced ourselves as Fidelio, because surely if she's important, people know what she looks like.
I mean, they haven't killed us on sight. That's better than
Yeah.
a lot of people we've met so far.
That's true.
Who's the person with the cape over there?
There's a couple of people with capes.
Ah.
Here and here. Crimson says, Adara, I am about to kill these people. Not a deal breaker, just curious. Oh, sorry, Adara, am I about to kill these people? This is the question we need to be asking, Crimson.
We're using her like Siri.
We are a bit. I have never heard the name before either. Alright, well, let's join the
Just
attendees.
leave. Just never mind.
Let's see what this is about.
Okay.
I do think leaving would be the smarter option,
Yeah.
but I also want to see what's
Have you
happening.
given it a save?
I have not. I mean, I tried to, I just don't know if I can save in dialogue. Like, I'm pressing F5, but unsure.
Oh, cleric. Looks kind of like me, maybe?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, what a terrible, sorrowful day. We pay our respects to the life and soul of Footfall Society, a loyal servant of the Imperium, a generous benefactor who's spared no expense to keep the fire of faith burning, and an example to all future generations, the most noble and unforgettable Master Bellardo. This loss. The fussy administratium clerk speaks in a strained voice and keeps peeking at a paper with text on it. His speech drags on and on, blending into a monotonous cascade of praises of the late Master Bellardo.
Okay, so why are we here then? 20 minutes past!
Holy
oh gosh.
shit.
I bet we were sitting there suddenly regretting coming in.
So let us offer a prayer to the Emperor for the repose of Master Indibininging, Master Bellardo's soul, and the prosperity of his heirs. I now pass you over to our most reverend chaplain.
Oh, jeez. Why did we come in again?
I guess that's me again, too?
Yeah, I think so.
A formidable-looking man dressed in the attire of an ecclesiarchy missionary glares at the gathered crowd.
And here you all are, you vultures! Let's offer a prayer then. But if you think that the Emperor or the messenger of his will, in other words, myself, does not see into your vile souls, you are sorely mistaken.
Chaplain looks at you and gives you a slight nod.
I wasn't referring to Mistress Fidelio. At least Dens himself wanted to see her at his funeral. But the rest, I know every one of you, and I would be astonished to discover anyone here who truly mourns this loss.
Clearly not Fidelio either, because she's not here.
Oh.
It would be very funny if she walked in now.
Yeah.
So go ahead, pray for Bellardo's soul. Soon the flames will take him, a fitting end for a life like his. May the Emperor keep his soul.
Without another word, Chaplain makes the sign of the Aquila and pointedly turns away from the attendees.
Aquila is a two-headed eagle symbol that signifies the Imperium, that we've kind of seen all over the place. Very cool.
Very good.
But still, why are we here?
Oh, I just saw a man glitching out of existence real
you
quick
did?
there. Yep.
Okay, well, there's a table with drinks. An awareness check.
Anyway, to the catering table.
Yeah, there's an odd smell to this amasec. It seems likely the drink has been poisoned. Are they trying to kill people here?
Jesus.
Oh,
Whoever prepared the body of the gray-haired man lying in the coffin, they did a good job. Even in death, he looks majestic. Abelard maintains a grave expression befitting the occasion, until he sees the face of the deceased. He frowns. He peers at it with suspicion, then he gasps, astonished, almost dazed.
I'll be, this is quite the meeting, if it can be called such under the circumstances.
I mean, let's just ask him. He clearly knows who
let's
he is.
just ask, yeah. Abelard, do you know this man?
Do I? I would tell you all about this man, but the words I'd use would be improper for a funeral. This, your ladyship, is Jerry Can Den.
That is quite
We
the
have
name.
Theodora von Valencius, we have Voitvir, we have a whole bunch of fantasy names, and Jerry Can Dens.
Yep,
All right.
beautiful.
Known back in the day as one of the most notorious pirates in the Coronis Expanse.
Oh, fascinating. Fennec says this quest is pretty fun, so I guess there's something more going on here.
Jerry Can Dens.
They nicknamed him Jerry Can for his habit of having a jug of 2 Promethium on hand. He did love burning things, so yes, he was a menace back then. How long ago was it? 60 years? I was serving my last days in the Navy when the news of his latest when news came of his latest attack.
Jeepers, Abelard, that was 60 years ago?
How old is this man?
Fairly old. I
fucking
mean,
old.
he's clearly well off, so he must be able to...
I mean, maybe medicine is able to just do that no problem?
Well, we've been told that the wealthy live hundreds and hundreds of years.
But they end up looking like the gaunt guy from earlier. He seems fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Abelard distractedly runs a hand through his hair.
Well, there was a time when the sight of jerrycan in a coffin would have been enough to make me dance. Quite literally. By the throne, I would have danced a jig on the spot. But now, I don't know. No more jumping into the warp right out from under the cruiser's nose, eh, you old beast? Who would...
I died.
Oh no.
Oh, that was unpleasant.
Oh.
I breathed in a pepper.
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, this is Jerry Can's funeral, not Hemmy's.
Oh.
Careful.
Who would have thought I'd be at your funeral? After dying myself, no less.
You okay?
Oh, yeah. Just as I was doing that, I breathed in
Yeah.
something I was about to munch.
Oh shit. This is very grand for a pirate's funeral.
Sorry about that, everyone.
It's alright. As long as
Alright.
you're okay. Is this normal for footfall?
Folks on footfall are known to turn a blind eye to many things, but even the locals aren't unscrupulous as to honor pirate scum a few paces away from the liege's residence. But no one has heard of Dens for so many decades. I barely recognize him myself, and I've seen his face on Picts a few
Picts.
Picts?
Hot pics.
Abelard's been keeping those Picts.
I assume he retired and started a more or less honest life under a new name. What was it that they were calling him? Master Bellardo?
That's right, they were calling him something fancy. Thanik says rejuvenation, if taken early on, can make you live pretty long while looking pretty young. You personally suspect 2 centuries, but they never confirm it. Interesting.
Okay, that's certainly a lot longer than normal.
Yeah, for sure. Like, say your ship helmsman Ravor is actually younger than the fat Danrock, despite looking far older. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah. Now I remember. Reverend I keep wanting to say Hieromonius. I don't know why.
It just reminds me of hippopotamus, but as a part of a hierarchy.
I see. Reverend Hieronymus mentioned the name Master Bellardo at one of the big donors to the temple. What's the bet he's just set up here, donates to everything, and continues his piratey ways? Let's take a good look at the deceased. What's the bet he's not dead?
Oh, succeeded. The implants left in the deceased body speak of his high standing. Expensive tech is typically extracted from the dead, and only the most prominent and wealthy avoid this fate upon their death.
Well, maybe not. Step away from the coffin. Okay. Well
Good to
then,
know. Good to
my
know.
other guess is that he's set himself up as some kind of noble
Yeah.
and was still running
Keep your wits about you.
underhanded, like...
Oh, shit!
Okay.
What'd you do?
I thought there was loot there, and then it exploded.
It looks a lot like a deliberately set trap meant to collapse part of the building?
Rude.
Holy shit.
I was trying to get loot. Hello, Zangief! How are you doing? How is our scary navigator girl doing? She is amazing in combat. Like, really, really good. She has made Hemmy and Idara even more scary.
To a huge degree.
To a huge degree. I'm still not sure if I like her personality,
Yeah,
but
there's some fuel cans and random scrap.
sweet. Very good.
Honestly, I'm not sure we should do much more here, because I feel like talking
Yeah?
to anyone will only give us away. I feel like we loot, investigate normal things, but don't talk to anyone.
Oh, but I want to talk to people.
Okay.
There's a suspicious tech priest over there.
We live with a suspicious tech priest.
Yeah, but his name is Suspicious Tech Priest.
Oh. Okay. I don't know where you are.
I'm right behind him.
Where? Oh, yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mistress Fidelio, are you leaving already? I'm afraid you'll have to wait. Yes, it's Footfall Station Services. See, they're carrying out a scheduled inspection of the life support systems. It won't take long, an hour, maybe 2.
I'm suspicious. Supremely suspicious. Why are you trying to keep me here? You never introduced yourself.
I'm Dagan Othio. It was I was first mate on Denza's ship. I mean, Master Bellardo. Yeah.
Smooth. smooth.
Good cover. Real subtle bud.
Yeah. Given the deceased's former occupation, I have a good idea what role you played under his command.
Dagon smirks. They used to call me Torch. Here's Jerrycan, I'm Torch. Those were the days.
And how did he die?
Badly. He went downhill real fast. Just a year ago, he was still living it up, storming the slum asteroids to shoot riffraff and mutants, and then all of a sudden, he was done. His old wounds had caught up with him, and he had plenty of those, both from the old days and more recent ones. Like when somebody tried to bump him off 12 years back, I think it was.
Infinity, why is our navigator scary? Is she heavily mutated or just murderous in combat?
Both.
Both. She is very heavily mutated. From what I understand, navigators, whether it might just be her family or all navigators in general, are quite mutated because they interact and see through the warp. And that kind of comes back and ages them and mutates them.
Our girl is part fish.
Yeah, so she's got like gills and fishy eyes.
And a third eye.
And most specifically, she's got a big old third eye that she uses to see through the warp. And that if you gaze into, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So she's quite something.
We'll see a picture of her at some point.
Yeah. I'll bring her up once we're out of this dialogue. Crimson, never in all your years have you heard an excuse so flawlessly plausible. Beautiful. I must
right.
take my leave. Oh, there we go.
Oh, all right. We did in fact take our leave without even saying.
We did.
Okay.
So there's Cassia. There we go. And she's a little bit. She's still very young, so she's not as heavily mutated, but she's still a little bit spooky.
Behind the corpse, there is a book of remembrance.
Ooh.
Make me feel like there's like a little op-ed about him.
Oh, it probably is. Tell you what, I'm gonna save, and I need to take a quick bathroom break.
Sure.
And then let's investigate.
Okay, we'll be back. Go get yourself a snack, some juice, whatever it is, some spicy nudes.
Stretch.
Yeah, and we'll see you in a minute.
Very soon.